Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Dennis Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Pray for Death, our assassin-themed adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep my lights on, and allow me to do these amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Good morning.
Hello.
No folks at home.
It's good to see you all. I hope you guys are excited for today's continued fight against the forces of Gorum, the god of war. You guys have already felled your old nemesis, or Aldorf Blood something? Aldorf Bloodcaller. And of course, you are now still fighting the other two remaining agents, Temperbrand, the giant sword, I guess, and Silverfang the dragon. Any plans? You guys got ideas of how you're gonna handle this pair of dangerous foes?
Don't die.
Pray to chat.
Don't die, pray to chat. Fair. Yeah, okay.
Scream so loud that we rupture their eardrums and then take them down.
I've watched Hunter x Hunter 2, and that does work. It's just part of the thing. So there you go.
Dig a hole and hide in it.
Dig a hole and hide in it. Oh, tried and tested method. I like it.
A sly wink.
See, the mean part of me was like, you're using the French technique. Run away. It's... Oh, we joke. But yes. But also...
I was just saying laughs in English.
yeah. Laughs in colonial. I mean... So many colonies. Anyway, Steve, you keep you keep starting and stopping yourself, and then I wait for you, and you look at me like I'm the fucking weirdo. But you did it twice, okay?
No, I know. Well, yeah, but see, but that was also because because Laura did it at the same time, and so I was. Anyways, I was actually thinking more Monty Python than the French.
Yes, also Monty Python and Blackadder and all of that era of BBC comedy. Yeah. All right. Well, before we continue, we have some people to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely sponsors. We have, of course, Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen here, Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear throughout the course of the game, and, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which, of course, connects all of my players from across the world here on our digital tabletop, which has gone through quite a substantial amount of updates as of recent. Lots of really, really cool functionality improvements and stuff, and honestly, it just keeps getting better and better. So if you haven't tried it out, give Fantasy Grounds a go. And it's actually now does not require a license for you to run games using it. The actual base program is now completely free. So yeah, you can just pick it up and play it, which I freaking love. That's amazing. Even though I was like, upon yesteryear, I was a Kickstarter of the original, second update, like the big update of Fantasy Grounds. Yeah, back in the day. But now it's free, so there you go. I mean, all comes to a head in a good way, in a very good way. All right. Of course, no game is complete without a group of characters to take you on the adventure, and for that, I have my wonderful and amazing characters here. I'll let my players tell you about them, starting with our friend Laura Bones, who plays Naish.
Oh no, I'm not used to going first. Hi, I'm Laura Bones, and indeed, I play Naish, who, up until... It's just like a day, isn't it? It hasn't even been that long.
Barely a few hours.
A day ago. I feel like we've rested at some point though. So like, yeah, up until like less than a day ago, was just shuffling about his library, being an ominous librarian, and then these lot come crashing through, causing all sorts of trouble, and now he's helping them to try and get out of the trouble, because now it seems that his very god could be at risk, and as a good boy of a Cheekek, he has to ensure that he looks after and protects his god from everyone. Looking at you, Balsam.
All right, that's me. Hi,
I'm Lucas, Mr. Game and Art. I play Nikesh. He is a zealot. That's what he is through and through. He wholeheartedly believes in a Chaykick, in the order, all of it. He's bought it hook, line, and sinker his entire life. Is what he does. Until recently, and then his whole world sort of got flipped upside down, like he's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But yeah, so he is just trying to help clear their names, and then he's got a lot of baggage that he's either going to deal with or just, push that down and keep doing what he does. I haven't decided yet how that goes.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt from All Things Fantasy, and I play the pretty boy Balsam, the eternal vacationer. Loves going to new places, meeting new people, using their blood in arcane and creative rituals, the normal stuff. He is on a trek of vengeance against those who have betrayed him. He is on a knife's edge between a Chakak and the Lady Callistra. So we'll find out how that goes.
That would leave me. I'm Steve, playing Kailu. Just, the last member of our merry little band of assassins. And Kailu's an elven ranger, and he likes to poke arrows into people from a distance and preferably not get too close.
Perfect. All right. Well, as we prepare to get into our game, we do have one last person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here, being a part of the show, and allowing us to do all this cool stuff. As such, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to influence the game while we play. We have a number of rewards you guys can claim while we are playing. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game with Inspiration, Wandering Monsters, Wandering Bosses, Divine Intervention, Divine Healing, and so many more cool things. If you have questions about them, shoot them away. We're always happy to answer questions and stuff. And then, if you would like as well, we have monetary donations that will help the channel and keep us together with our DAG survival check for the month. The DAG survival check is basically a way for us to cover our overheads. We pay for all of our subscriptions. We, make sure that everything is all up to date. All of these people that need support and payments get all of them done. So that is what we do. And then once we get to the end of our survival check, we start our DAG of Holding, where we get some cool extra bits and pieces for our tables because we hit our goal. So there you go. Now, as far as monetary donations go, we have our $5 donation, which is a hero points or jinx point. Hero points and jinx points can be used for a variety of different things. Hero points are used by my players. They're these little red marks. They can be used for rolling with advantage, staving off a killing blow, or petitioning the DM for something that isn't in the rules. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will do one of two things. Either I will draw from a deck of plot twists, and of course provide a plot twist to the table based on, whatever gets drawn. And then try to use my improv skills to the best of my abilities in order to insert the narrative plot twist. The second reward is a roll on my roleplay book, which is a really fun little book that we picked up from the people at Roll and Play Press. And there's basically a bunch of tables here for like encounters and curses and corruptions and all that other stuff. So we roll on this and we add whatever we roll to our group. So yeah, kind of like a more directed version of the plot twists. For $20, you can give someone the coveted natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that just makes shit work all the time. So yeah, natural 20. $50 is either a boss buff, which is a gross increase to the difficulty of the challenge the group is facing, or a change in the parameters of victory, basically makes things harder for the group. Or you can donate for a draw from the Harrow deck, which is a prophetic deck of fortune-telling cards, which, of course, comes with a little prophecy associated with the card and a boost to a statistic based on whichever card that is. Now, if our heroes complete the card and fulfill the prophecy or completely reject the prophecy, then they will get a boon, a secret fighting art, or a magic item from the creature inside of the card. So there you go. There's that. And lastly, we have the secret menu item for the day, which is going to be nice and easy here. So, with our heroes having defeated Aldous Bloodcaller, and hopefully now on their way to defeating both Temperbrand and Silver Fang, I'm going to provide our heroes with a secret menu item that is going to carry on into our next campaign. I'm going to call it the Inheritor. And what I'm going to allow, and this is going to be a big one, is Temperbrand will be available to a player at the table in the next campaign. Temperbrand will emerge as a war shard, so it'll be only partially awoken, but as the campaign goes on, Temperbrand will awaken its true nature and, its godlike power. So yes, Temperbrand will be pushed into the next campaign for our secret menu item. That's it. There we go. That's our whole thing. Good. All right. Well, without any further ado, we have some music, some battle music. I want giant combat. There we go. Do the thing. Oh, that's because I'm not playing it out of my headphones. That's why I can't hear it.
Sounds really good.
Thanks, man. Okay. So, upon the shores of Elysium, the crashing shores, our heroes are amidst a battle between the Valkyrie and the Red Mantis assassins, the traitors who sided with Savia. For what reason, we are unsure, only knowing that Savia is making a play for the title of Blood Mistress. And so long as our heroes are loyal to Blood Mistress Jacqueline, this will not come to pass. But there are many threats here upon the crashing shore beyond the Valkyrie. Our heroes, as they approach an outpost where they believe to find Savia, instead found the ire of Gorum, the god of war, as he tossed Temperbrand, his mighty blade, into the large structure, cleaving it in twain and summoning forth his champions to fight. Our heroes got into a grueling battle, first managing to finally, after a long and drawn-out fight, defeat Aldous Bloodcaller, the person who began this long and tumultuous road of redemption, managing to fell him, as well as to distract the dragon upon which he rode, Silverfang, with your large Goliath spider, who is currently battling in the forests of Elysium just beyond the beachfront. Temperbrand was so much more than a sword. It was also a large and massive giantess, actually, with hands like flowing lava blades, being distracted initially by Meg and Nakesh. Temperbrand is now the most present and immediate threat as it barrels through the forest and charges after both Meg and Nakesh, who are in flight. But after Aldous' death, Gorum has decided to once again unleash a torrent of his power upon our group, causing large rocks and boulders of flaming energy to rain down upon our heroes as they are trying very, very hard to not die. And it is here where we will continue our battle. Okay, so we don't have a Meg and a Pietro today. So Pietro is going to use their full action to drag Balsam out of the way of the Maelstrom. And Balsam, unless you want to protest, you would be up next.
No, that's fine. Looking at all this stuff that's happening, I'm going to cast Friend Fetch.
Oh, sorry. I should also
Which
point out
means
that
he's
Meg
going-
is going to take Nikesh out as well.
Yeah, wonderful. He's going to cast Friend Fetch. Now, Friend Fetch usually, right, allows me to target 1 or 2 willing creatures and basically drag them towards me. So he's going to basically put his finger on one of the bite marks of from Pietro. And he's going to draw out a long tendril of blood that she's going to flick towards Kailu and Nash. Nash? Forgotten how to pronounce it. My tongue's not working.
Nash.
Thank you. So both you feel like a sickening thwomp onto a piece of you as you get dragged back, if you are willing to do so.
Oh, Kylo's willing to get out of range.
A good idea.
Okay. That sounds like consent. So yeah.
Perfect. I assume you get moved like to like over here or something.
All right. As you feel the magical energies pull you free of the distance surrounding the Maelstrom's aura, Temperbrand will follow.
See, that wasn't so hard. Balsam falls to a knee.
Now Temperbrand is still following Kesh and Meg, and will use the opportunity to swing at Meg to try and swat them out of the sky using their slag blade.
That was so close.
That was so close. I mean, honestly, yeah, it's still not the greatest, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh, Meg takes the hit and manages to survive. Nikesh, do you have any reaction to Meg getting swatted?
Probably. So did she picked me up to drag me out, so I'm in the air as well?
Yeah, remember she grabbed you and jetpacked you both, like...
Right. She had
flying.
dropped me, though, last session before.
Oh, did she?
So did she pick me back up to take me out?
Let's say that she did, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So,
I did forget that she dropped you.
I'm just along for the ride, and I feel like I can't really do much since it's not my turn. So yeah, he's just sort of along for the ride right now. He would ask her if she's okay, but that's a silly question. Obviously, she's not. That looked like it hurt.
It really did. She looks like she's kind of getting ready to throw you to try and avoid you getting clipped, which is very much what happens next as
That works.
the last of the slag blade attacks that Temperbrand has hits Meg directly, knocking Meg down as she tosses you into the clear. And she says, "Save my family."
He will promise to do so.
And this is just what they did. just so Callie, you died. That's no, it's fine. fine. Temper Brand isn't going to attack them while they're down. Nikesh, you eat dirt as you land in the soil.
I actually land on my feet. I always land on my feet and don't take
do?
damage.
Oh,
yes.
Look at that. All right, you land on your feet.
Sweet. It looks really cool. It's very stylish.
I was going to say, you do the gymnast thing, where you're like...
right?
Yeah.
There you go. Stuck the landing. We're good.
Stuck the landing.
All right. Is Temper Brand still chasing me?
Temper Brand has taken out Meg. I think their attention is on you next because you're the nearest, but yeah.
Okay. I am going to make for the cliff and attempt to draw them to the cliff. If I need to go over the cliff, I will do that with my, I forget what it's called, like Cloud Step, I think, that I have.
Okay.
That allows me to walk basically on air.
Okay, so to clarify, the cliff you're referring to, that cliff?
The one right in front of me, where I'm at. Is that not a cliff?
You're on a beach. That's a beach. That's just sand.
Oh, there's no cliff? Okay, I thought it was a cliff.
No.
All right.
No. There's a rock. And then there's a cliff over here.
Then I'm going to try to draw her as close to the water as possible, if I can.
Sure. I mean, you can walk into the water and make your way there.
Do you have a red cape?
I have Cloud Step, so I can walk over the water.
Okay.
So what's your move speed?
It is, oh god, 30.
30. Okay. I will point out you have seen her throw slag at people. Remember she hit you guys at range?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I just want to get her as close to the water as we can for this fight. Because I know that water caused her physical pain and slowed her down.
It did. I just wanted to be clear.
So I just want to get her as close to the water as possible right now.
Okay.
Since her attention's on me, I can draw her there, and then the rest of the group can do what they're gonna do.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say that roughly measuring where you would need to be, you would ideally need to double move to like here-ish in order to encourage her to move closer to the water.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I can double move out there.
Okay. She sees you fly off, and she's like kind of looking at you like, I'm gonna get you, my pretty. All right. You've got one more action.
I am going to ready an action.
Mm-hmm.
To hide in plain sight if she gets either right next to or into the water, I'm going to ready the action to hide in plain sight.
It takes you 2 actions to ready.
It does? I thought it was just the one action for the action I'm trying to do.
1 action plus the action you're trying to do.
Okay, then I will just hold off and do nothing.
I mean, yeah, okay, fair. Do you have a shield?
I mean, it's either that or what's that?
Do you have a shield or anything?
No, I dual wield swords.
Okay. Well, I mean, with a 3rd action, you could probably move a little bit further this way and encourage them to get.
That's true.
Temper Brand to get closer and move towards your teammates.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll sort of drag her over. Yeah. Hopefully, either adjacent to or slightly in the water, if possible.
Love that. All right, Kailu, you're up next.
Okay, so Kailu is going to add Temper Brand to his prey. Mm-hmm. Since Ordolf is gone. Do I lose the dragon? Because I can do 2.
I'd say you've lost the dragon by this point.
Okay, so and I can't see the dragon, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so he's just tagging Temper Brand as prey, which, to remind everybody, means you get 2d8 if you hit them, 2d8 precision if you hit her.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to remember, don't let her bleed on you because that's lava. At which point he's then going to take a shot.
Wait. Her blood is lava?
Yes.
Don't let her bleed on you.
Yes.
Her blood is lava.
Don't let her bleed on you.
We forgot to mention that bit earlier. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, can we capture her so I can run some experiments on her? Because that seems like kind of painful.
Well, that's disappointing. May I hero point that?
Oh, you may absolutely hero point it, good sir.
Thank you. Well, that's just worse.
That is.
Um,
I don't know what it is about my luck whenever I do that. I'm like, whenever I like counter a hero point, it's always like, maybe it will work, and then it fails, and then whenever I don't counteract it, it's like, oh, it still fails.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to take another shot at her.
All right. Ah, it also flies wide.
So, and he is going to raise shield for his last action.
All right, done. Meanwhile, in the forest, Saint Fang is continuing their battle against this Goliath spider. Ooh, but the Goliath spider is starting to take a lot of damage. It is not looking good for our arachnid ally. As the battle ensues, the spider is basically... I don't know if you guys have ever seen a tarantula attack things, but it basically envelops something and then bites them and tries to do that. So it's basically grabbed onto Saint Fang and is now rolling around trying to bite and claw at him. With, chittering things along the lines of, like, you killed my master, and now I will get my vengeance. I will not stop until you die, you filthy dragon. And the dragon is like, get off me, you creature of the dirt. Go back to crawling on the ground like the insect you are. I'm an arachnid, not an insect. Yeah, big story things are happening over there. As we go to Naish.
Okay, so right. You moved the circle, so now I feel like I should move back out of the circle again.
I don't know, you're out of the circle. It's fine.
Okay, phew. I was kind of gonna move anyway. Cheats, betrayal. Right, so I'm going to first off reach out and pat Balsam on the shoulder and thank him for the timely removal from the death that was about to fall on his head.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does so, he's going to give him a little healy heals.
All right, we got some healy heals.
And then I'm going to use I've got 40-foot movement speed, so I'm gonna go over here and put the big rock between me and the flamey giant.
Okay.
Because it seems like, wise, maybe.
It's not a terrible idea at all. Okay.
And that should be done.
Done and done. All right, the maelstrom strikes the beach. As it does so, Temperbrand gets hit, but is immune to the damage. Gorham redirects his attack. And once again, another fist of fireballs get launched into the air. As we go to the top of the round, Meg is down and is dying. Now, for the record, yes, I could have Meg continue to die, but no, I'm not going to do that while the player is not here. So Meg has stabilized, but remains unconscious presently. Pietro looks at the current situation and is going to try and do the same thing, basically using all three actions to pull Balsam and Kailu out of the maelstrom. Basically, grapple, move. Presuming you both don't want to resist.
I will
not.
Okay. Which then brings us to Balsam.
Could he just? Balsam just points at the maelstrom and says, "Could he just not?" Could he just not? Right.
Akachek's like, fucking get him. Treacherous scum.
Dag,
Yeah.
after fighting this creature, right?
Which creature?
The Temper Brand, have we done a thing that tested its will yet?
I don't think you've done anything specifically to test its will yet.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna try to do a thing. So, seeing how Niesh is trying to draw this thing into the water or escape the thing, and seeing that this thing is probably mostly made out of fire and magma, would dropping it into the ocean seem like a good strategy?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Balsam is going to attempt to cast Collective Transportation on Temper Brand. This is a teleportation spell that targets up to 2 creatures. I will target the one. Unwilling creatures will attempt a will save. If it is a failure, I can choose its destination, and I choose the ocean.
Fair. What's the range of the teleport?
It's a 30-foot emanation.
And teleports them where? Within? So is it like
within the area?
Okay, so that means if you were to target them, so presuming that's the 30-foot arrow, you would teleport them like that, basically.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, that's what that works. You'll teleport them from the edge, right? So you can hit him there, and you can teleport her to the opposite edge.
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean? So that's how I imagine it is, because if it doesn't give you a specific range, the emanation would be your area. Yeah.
All right. Let's try to do that, shall we?
All
she
right.
must attempt a will save. The will DC should be something like 37.
Ooh. Aww.
All right then, fine. Be that way.
Puts on her sunglasses and is just like,
I can't use a hero point to make you reroll that, can I?
No, only divine intervention can make me reroll. And no one's got the guts in chat because everyone's holding up for the divine healing. You gotta roll that gambit. I'm watching you, Steve, by the way. Dang it. IT dude. IT dude. I was watching Steve. And then I got rolled. Dang it, IT.
It's not like IT dude and I work together on regular basis as on other stuff, so it's like,
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? How did IT turn my nat 20 into a nat 1? I call shenanigans. I call bullshit. What the fuck?
You could jinx point it.
I could. But I'm saving them because I have other fights. And I don't know if I'll get more. Hold on.
Well, she's going to go take a bath.
How much damage does she take from bath water? She becomes slowed, hardens. Her armor goes up. But
because that makes sense because her skin solidifies.
But she takes... she take. Dang it. Okay, cool. Well, you drop her in the water.
Yeah.
There is a hissing, sizzling noise. She becomes slowed. She takes 66 cold damage. And her AC is now boosted up to 43. She is not happy. as she like yells up, "Ah! What happened? How did I end up here, son of a bitch?" Okay, you got one more action.
Unfortunately, Nikesh is a little bit too far away for a friend fetch, so Belson's just gonna move this way 5, 10, 15, 20 away from the maelstrom.
Very well. Jazz, real quick, because Jazz is in chat. Jazz, I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing well. But I'm gonna ask you now. Should your beloved husband has decided to be mean to one of my NPCs, and I don't think that's fair. And I'm gonna give you the right of choice. Okay. The right of choice is going to be for the following. Either I'm going to have my creature, my beloved, look, check it out. See, this beloved creature. I'm going to have my beloved creature either go out of the water and start attacking Matt's character exclusively for the bullshit he just pulled, or I'm going to roll randomly and have them escape the water that is now slowly hardening them into, stone. So what should I do? Should I with reckless abandon attack Balsam, or should I try to get myself to safety? How do you feel, Jazz? I'm going to let you decide on this one.
Listen, I feel like you've already made the sale on the first.
I'm sorry, is your name Jazz? It is a strong decision. I mean, because it could also be based on how Matt's been treating you in your current game as well. So if you want to get some revenge, I mean, it's here. It's right here, right now. I mean,
there was a game on Friday night, or Friday.
That's true.
Hey, she survived. It's fine.
Yeah, well, you could survive as well,
by the skin of her teeth.
Yeah, there you go. See, so Jazz, there you go. You could get your revenge here and now. Just saying.
Hey, can we just point out it was Odd Bandicoot who did the divine reroll? Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear from Jazz. I want to hear what Jazz has to say.
Actually, it was Family IT Dude, wasn't it?
IT did the reroll. All right.
Yeah, IT did it.
All right, reckless abandon it is. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So let's see. So it's got a 30-foot move speed, so it doesn't really like that. Okay. Very well. So unfortunately, I'm gonna take 2 more lots of damage before I am out of the water. But thankfully, I am big enough to reach you from there. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to die. I'm going to use a jinx point to give myself an extra action. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
1, 2. Okay, all right, I'm still alive. Jesus. Having walked through the water. Okay. Now Temper Brand is going to attack Balsam. Oh, what is that? Can I do better? Alright, I already used a Jinx point to give me the extra action. And you don't look like you've got much left in you. Yeah, I could probably take you out with this hit. Alright, Slag Blade coming your way. Here it comes. For 56 points of damage. Balsam, do you want to use a hero point to stay conscious?
Yes, please.
Jinx point.
No, bull.
I'm not gonna do that, but that would have been so mean.
I was gonna say, geez, that's a rapid change of rules, isn't it?
No, it's always been the rule. I can counter jinx points. It's just a dog move to do. It's like when people use counter spell on healing spells. It's like, yeah, exactly. You could do it, It's just dog water. Okay, Nikesh, you're still out to sea. You have your distraction has Your distraction is still very present. You're now reasonably close to being able to do something. I'm trying to swing it in a positive light, and I'm just not finding one. But Nikesh, it is your turn.
All right, that's fair.
You're there. You're in the sea. You've watched Temperbrand get teleported into the sea and then walk out of it. But you did notice it did hurt a hell of a lot.
Yes, and that was exactly what I was planning on. I do appreciate the nudge into the water. That was very helpful. Yeah, so it's clearly not looking at me anymore. So we are going to do a double move so I can get up next to her. Coming up behind her, I imagine, because she's looking at Balsam, yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to... Careful to stay out of the circle. Double move up there. And since she's looking at Balsam, does that make her off guard to me since she doesn't see me coming? Or do I need to roll stealth for that?
You will need to roll stealth.
Alrighty, I will try that out.
Also, really quickly, a very warm welcome to our raiders from Nomadland. G'day, guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And we play Pathfinder here, which is a role-playing game. We have a ton of fun here, just chilling out and having fun. We are currently amidst a massive battle in Elysium, the realm of the gods, where the weapon of the god of war named Temperbrand is currently battling my group of assassins at the height of this... this battle. We are a very, very friendly crew. We have all of the cool stuff happening here. If you have questions about what's going on, who's doing what, throw the questions out there. And it's always a pleasure to see you. Nomad, I hope that your stream has gone well. Let us know. How did it go? What were you up to? What were you fooling around with? Also, by the by, a little birdie told me that in about an hour, Dag might be playing some Marvel Rivals, just, on and on off the side. Just saying. I'm not saying, just putting it out there. Just throwing that there. And if you guys haven't checked out Nomad is a wonderful variety streamer who does a ton of really, really great content, really good energy, great vibes, lots of chaos, lots of fun. So go check them out as well. And thank you for the follow, Sammy. Oh, nice. All right. So, Nikesh, you have snuck up behind Temperbrand using your hide in plain sight to disappear from view as you go up to the large molten lava giant. There we go. Okay. What do you do with your last action?
I am going to strike, or attempt to strike, with one of my sabers using double debilitation, which if I hit, I can apply 2 debilitating effects to her.
Ooh, okay. Well, I won't ask you what those effects are just yet. Let's go for the strikes.
Alrighty, here I go. Oh, that's the wrong tab. That's the tab I need. Huh.
Ooh, that is a miss.
Boo.
You do have a nat 20?
Let's. Yeah, I was actually going to use the nat 20 for this. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Boom. All right, a natural 20. Boom. As your sawtooth sabers ring as they sail through the air, cutting into their flesh. Deal your damage.
Alrighty. And I get sneak attack on that too, right?
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
You can just hit the off guard button and that'll apply it.
Got it.
$43 damage. Oh, she's not looking good. But you know what else is not looking good?
Debilitating strike. What's that?
A spray of lava that comes out of the wound, which you dodge.
Sweet.
Like a punk. As you slash, this wave of lava sort of creates this, like, like a surfing arc, like, where the whole, like, thing curves in, it's about to land on you. You quickly kind of dodge through and out of the way as it hits the water and sizzles against it. Steam flies into the air, which, of course, as lava strikes ocean water, it then creates something quite dangerous. Matt, do you know what that dangerous thing is?
Obsidian?
No.
Oh.
Kailu, how about you? Taking your guess?
Well, I mean, besides the fog, it also creates rock.
That's close.
And boiling water.
Yes, boiling water. Yes, we're there. Let's see if we can find the answer we're looking for. Naish! Any guesses as to what it creates when lava hits the sea?
Steam?
Does create steam, you're very right, but something else. Nakesh, what about you? Science.
I got nothing beyond what everybody else has already guessed.
I
Ah,
feel
that's
like
fair,
there's
that's
also
fair.
some kind of like sulfur dioxide.
Very
thing,
close.
Bobby.
What is so obviously ocean water is salty. Salt water is anyone sciencey? Sodium
Full of
chloride.
metal and stuff like that.
All right, NaCl. I remember the symbol.
Mhm. Yep, sodium
Oh,
chloride.
look, hydrochloric, like it creates acid. Yeah.
It doesn't create acid. It
Well,
actually
it's-
creates. It actually creates.
Cyanide.
Yes, IT dude is correct. It creates chlorine gas. When superheated salt water occurs, it separates the sodium and the chlorine particles, creating a gas cloud of chlorine gas, which we are going to emulate here because fucking science. And Nakesh, though you have managed to avoid the lava spray, we're going to put you in a cloud kill area where the lava has met the water. Not as a punishment, just as a thing. And it's not a massive DC either. So, let's see. Your level is currently, what, 17?
18.
18?
18.
All right, 18. And we are going to
No,
convert
17.
this... and we're going to convert this into an easy check. So your DC is 37 on a fort save.
Already?
All right.
That.
Uh,
Also, real quick,
Yes.
just so you know, the debilitations are she takes a minus 10-foot penalty to her speed,
Rude.
and she is now enfeebled 1.
Also rude.
Yeah,
I
well.
shall enfeeble her.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and she'll also make the save against the gas too, I guess, because she's not
Alright.
immune to poison.
Fortitude. Oh, so close.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Let me find out what this spell does. All right. Cloud kill. Poisonous fog. Yada yada yada. 6d8 poison damage.
Is that all?
And
this is how I die. Right here. This is it.
Yeah, potentially. Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
very close to death as it is.
All right, 6d8 poison damage. Let's see how she goes. Fortitude save. I mean, she's got a much better chance of that. Yeah, she's fine. She critically saves, so she just spits poison out. Okay, Nakesh, 6d8. That is 23 points of poison damage.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Also, remembering, IT dude, that in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you add your level to all the roles that you are generally trained in. Plus, you get a boost from whatever expertise or proficiency level you've got. So, at level 18, which our group is, so minus 18 to that score, is more accurately to like close to what they need to roll on the dice to actually make the check, which is still, the thing. So. Yeah. That's why the numbers are so high. There's actually a way to convert Pathfinder to not include the level increase, but that involves changing a lot of stuff for the monsters as well, which is just effort. Okay. So there is now a poison gas cloud, which I'm only going to make a 10-foot burst here. Okay. So there we go. So that is the poison gas cloud. So you will want to leave that soonish, Nakesh.
Yeah, I'd leave it now if I could, but I'm just gonna sit in it for a minute.
Yeah, that's fair. Just show everyone how metal you are.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna soak it in. It's good for the skin.
That's it. Oh yeah. No, just exfoliate. Just doing a quick sulfur sauna. Oh
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah,
chlorine
yeah.
sauna. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it cleans pools. It should be able to clean your insides as well.
Right? I'm just picturing the scene from Sakamoto Days when he's in the bathhouse and they keep trying to murder him, and he's like, perfect.
Exactly.
It's great.
100%.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it in one. Kailu, you're up next.
Kylo is gonna, it's like he doesn't have anything. He's at this point, he's just trying to stick arrows into Temper Brand. Oh,
That'll do it.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah, you can have that
I know
one.
you want to.
Nah, you can have that
thank
one.
you.
No, because I've still got a dragon to throw into the mix.
I know. That's
All right, Temper Brand takes the damage as the arrow hits him. You watch as her body arches backwards against the arrow's blow, and in a poof of smoke and fire, Temper Brand disappears, and in their place, a large blade now falls to the ground. Let's see. Oh well, it's not on that. So let me just have a quick look here. Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure I have the actual picture of Temper Brand, but I don't know why it's not in the not available for me to share. Crimson Bluff. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, never mind. I don't have the actual weapon. But anyway, yep, I digress. A very ominous and menacing looking greatsword now embeds into the beach.
Kylo looks at that and goes, somebody who maybe want to pick that up, but he's then going to he's going to turn towards the chaos in the woods, which he still can't see anything.
Yeah.
And he's actually going to ready an action to take a shot at the dragon if it comes out of the woods.
Good call. I love it. Well, fear not, for that is precisely what is going to happen as roaring out of the forest is, of course, the dragon Saint Fang. As he stretches out his wings and rises, you notice that he has in his claws the limp body of the Goliath spider, who he throws out into the basically in your direction. And as he does, he then takes a deep breath in and breathes a massive line. What is your breath weapon? It is
killed legs.
Swords, isn't it?
Not legs.
Indeed. A 100-foot line of sharp blades. Now you will get your attack first, but he is going to try and thread the needle right there, which is going to eviscerate the spider, chopping it into pieces, legs and appendages falling everywhere. But then I'll need reflex saves from everyone.
I thought we were starting to form a bond.
You were. He was going to come to your bar mitzvah. It's terrible. All right.
I'm assuming you don't need it from Balsam because he's not on the line. Do you want the reflex save before the attack or after?
After the attack. Yeah. So
Okay.
So Balsam and Naish are both fine. Everyone else will need to make a reflex save, but after the attack. I mean, who knows? Kylo could land like a nat 20 and just be done, you know? Who knows?
I don't think so, but hey. Oh, shit.
Sorry, you were saying? You're saying something bullshit that I was just listening to. No, go again. Go again. Say it again.
I was shocked. I was so shocked. Did you just jinx point me?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's not a target, so I don't get the
extra.
precision.
Oh yeah, you don't get all the extra bullshit.
But
well, he dies.
Oh my god!
As he flies out of the freaking forest. He is about to breathe his fire and destroy the spider.
Oh.
But before he even gets a chance to, a single arrow flies into his mouth, out the back of his skull, and the dragon falls dead into the forest. The Goliath spider survives and lands down, injured but still kicking. It reaches out and says, "Thank you. My master has been avenged."
You helped us. Thank you for that, too. Schoolie also has a point. That was 2 nat 20s in a row.
Who do you want to kill? Do you want to kill Balsam? I'll let you kill Balsam.
There's nobody left. Yes. But it's like, yeah.
You make an argument.
Should I roll it just for shits and giggles?
I mean, sure.
Could stop Gorham.
You could, go on. Well, actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Roll it again, and if so, I will allow you to destroy the meteor swarm and have the meteor swarm affect something further up ahead. So just roll a d20. Let's see how we go.
Nope.
Close. Very
Safe.
close, but no. Okay.
It was.
Yeah, that's because he put my lava monster in the ocean, Jazz. That's what he did. He put my lava monster in the ocean. I didn't like it. And then Kailu, he crit like twice. He killed both of my bosses with a crit each, like in the same turn. Like it didn't even matter.
Would, in fairness, Kailu, if Gorham was only moderately pissed at Kailu before, that's all three.
Yeah,
he's like,
that's true. You've killed.
Kailu's dead.
Yeah, you killed
about
Older,
to die.
you killed Saint, you killed Temperbrand. Yeah, he's mad. If Gorham was allowed to, he would step down personally to smite you. But he's not allowed, so there you go. All right.
Thank God.
While we are reveling in the victory, Naish, you see the shadows
looking up at the sky. Yeah. He's just like comedy roll around the rock to the other side out of the flaming rocks.
Yep, he's gonna roll around to the other side.
Yeah, this is like you.
All right, and obviously, like the large flaming maelstrom strikes, and no one's in there. I presume that Nikesh, you want to kind of move out of the poison?
Yes, he would love to move out of it.
Fantastic. Can I get you to make me one more fort save as you do so?
All right. There we go. How's the nat 20?
Perfect. You just sort of like, you kind of clear all the chlorine out of your lungs. And with that, our heroes have emerged victorious over the 3 champions that Gorham has sent against you. Fucking well done. Okay. Now, presumably, you have interest in taking Temperbrand with you.
Yep.
For no other reason to keep it out of the hands of Gorham.
Turns out he has like the ability to like do like what Thor does and just like shh. Okay.
It's a shame I was carrying that around my waist. Plop, plop.
Okay. I've added Temperbrand into your party sheet. Yep, so Temperbrand is there. If someone wants to claim it, they can do so through the party loot. But we're gonna fast forward a tiny bit here. You guys are taking a moment to catch your breath here on the beach. You can see that Meg is down, everyone's brutally injured, and as everyone is kind of recovering, you take a moment to decide, Well, you know, everyone is so brutally injured. Do we continue heading towards the place that you were informed of? Nay, what was it called? It was called
The beach.
the edge of the edge of chaos. Do you wish to head to the edge of chaos, or do you need more rest and recuperation?
Is there anything left of the fort on the top of the cliffs?
No, they got wiped out.
I was thinking of looting.
I mean, I do have. I remember Nace cast that spell on all of us, which gave us effectively 24 hours of rest. So, I mean, it depends. If you want to rest because you want to restore spell, it doesn't restore spells or anything. It literally just as if you've had 24 hours of rest. So it will get rid of like effects that would be gone after that time, and you restore hit points to that period of time or whatever.
Well,
That would be nice.
Kyler's in favor of that because, you know, he doesn't have any spell slots. So it's all about the HP.
Okay. As you do so.
So yeah, Nace will offer. Yeah.
Offer some healing.
Please, make
All
everyone hold hands.
Yeah, we're gonna give everyone an extra special service here. Being tied to Elysian, your healing spell seems to work more potently than others. We are going to give you guys the effect of a long rest.
Ooh.
But there is something odd, something that Naish was not expecting. And that is, you suddenly, in your mouth, begin to get the taste of honey. This is usually a sign of some sort of divine intervention, but not from Akachek.
Nace kind of starts doing that thing, you know, where you're like, you can taste something or whatever, like kind of oddly. Almost subconsciously, really, but yeah.
Like you've got peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Odd.
All right. Well, with that in mind and that in tow, our heroes begin to make their way. Nope. Go on.
Is there any association with gods and honey that he knows of with his, like, or any kind of deities associated with honey in particular?
Calistria, the god of betrayal, has hornets, wasps, potentially even bees associated with her.
So when he, like, does the lip smacking thing and he's like, odd, he's, you know, side-eyeing Balsam.
God of traitors, eh?
Meanwhile, Balsam's probably like grabbed like a towel out and like a small mirror and very carefully is making sure his face is clean and clear.
You missed a spot over on the left side.
Oh, thanks, Kyler. Appreciate that. There we go.
That's better.
Gives you a dazzling smile.
Okay. All right. With the directions now very clearly ahead, you start to make your way towards the edge of chaos. As you do so, there is a single lone figure who seems to be awaiting you on the beach. A familiar face. Not that one. A familiar face awaits you. You see NPCs. Aha. Boom. You see this guy.
Meg is going to be so pissed. Or happy.
Either or. I can't remember his name.
Callie's going to be pissed.
What was his name again?
Oh.
Anyone? We made him up. He was a random character.
Climbable. That's all I remember.
I am going to call him Takeda. Takeda Yoru. That'll be his name for now, because I can't remember it for the life of me. If someone figures it out and corrects me, I will go along with it. Actually, hold on. Meg might have written notes. Let's see. Did Meg write notes? Ooh, there are some notes.
Was this the guy who followed us?
No, he's the guy you met. He's the guy you met in the tavern.
A friend of Rhonda? At the bar.
At the bar, yeah.
Alright. Let me take a look. That might be in the previous batch of notes.
Just looking at various notes. How to Meg. That's funny. Okay. Negative, but that's okay. Yeah, it's the guy who Meg tried to climb. We know who it is. Anyway. He says, come no further. I know that you are here to stop Savia in her tasks, but I am afraid I can't allow you to do so. I have been promised a seat as one of the champions of the Blood Mistress, and that is something that I have dreamed of since I was a small child with rippling muscles.
You had rippling muscles as a small child?
Yes.
You're with Savia?
Yes.
Kyla's going to look at Meg and say, sorry about this. That's not acceptable, though.
Whoa. Before we jump to weapons, my friends, offered you a seat at the table, has she?
She has said that if I can prove my worth by stopping you here and now, then I will take your position as the right hand of the Blood Mistress. The new Blood Mistress.
Why don't you prove yourself to the current Blood Mistress?
Well, there's this big war that's happening, and
I understand, but why do you feel like you must try to prove yourself to a pretender when you have the skill and the ability to make your own path?
My path, regardless of who I side with, is still through you. If I side with Savia and I stop you here, then I side with the new Blood Mistress. If I attack you and overthrow you in order to take the seat next to Mistress Jacqueline, it is still over your bodies that I need to make I need to make my dream come true.
Well, then, stop. Let us go take out Savia so you can prove to us that you can take my spot. Or take our spot. Do it the right way.
Ooh, interesting. So you're saying that you'd step down after?
Well, the way
that's
things
an
are
interesting.
going,
That's an interesting. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, because Balsam isn't that devoted anymore. Nakesh is, and Nash is, of course, and I think Kailu is. I'm pretty sure Kailu is. But if Balsam is stepping down, and Balsam is offering to actually, on the behalf of the blood, on him to tell the Blood Mistress that he would replace him, that's not a bad deal. It's actually a really good deal. It actually hits all the good marks for him. Because he doesn't really believe in what Savia is doing. Like, it's not that he doesn't believe in it. It's just, a means to an end. I'll tell you what. Make a diplomacy check. I'm going to say this isn't going to be an easy check. So this is going to be just hard. It is going to be a hard diplomacy check. Oh, sorry, before I forget. Also, don't forget, after the last fight, everyone will level up. So everyone will have a plus. Well, pretend you've got a +1 for everything at the moment. But yeah, everyone will level up after this. At this point.
So I would like to use a hero point to re-roll, please.
Jinx point. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. But
do you want to spend your Jinx points here now, Dak?
No. Shut up.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's try that again, shall we? 44.
Okay. With a 44. You make an excellent point. If you were willing to step down and allow me to take your place by Blood Mistress Jacqueline's side, then I suppose I have no reason to hinder your progress through here. But what assurances do I have that you will follow your word?
The word is.
You have bird,
you do. The bird. I don't have anything to offer you, but you are welcome to join us. You can stay by my side until that takes place. If I prove unworthy, then you can kill me and take my spot anyway.
Very well. I shall join you, merely as an observer. If what you say isn't coming true and my chances are better off with Mr. Savia, then I will go to where the greater chances of my aspirations coming to fruition will be.
Sounds fair. Balsam offers his hand.
He will take your hand, and then you cut his throat. I'm an assassin, you bitch!
You forgot my way of making friends and taking people out.
You rip the blood from his body. You leave him like this empty vacuum husk. Okay.
The best sort of blood is the blood from betrayal.
Okay, well, for now at least he's not an enemy. He's not an ally either. He's just kind of there. Yeah, well done. That kind of circumvented that encounter.
Sorry, Dag.
It's fine.
Sorry, everyone. I hope you weren't expecting like a big fight with this guy, but
it's fine. It's whatever. Don't need him.
No, to be fair, Nish was probably going to try and talk to him if possible, but Nish's talking skills are like shit, basically. So it probably wouldn't have worked very well.
All right. You begin to walk further up ahead. When you come to a tree with what looks to be a terrifying monster wrapped around it. It is this guy. All right. Okay.
wow, a cool guy.
So, wrapped around the base of an immense rift tree, before what looks to be a split in reality itself that leads you to the edge of chaos, is what looks to be a conjoined protean creature, both of which having the symbols of infinity floating in magical runes above their heads as they twist and wind, almost as if they're trying to squeeze and absorb the tree that they are currently lashed to. As they pull closer and closer together, the two of them look in your direction. They speak in a multitude of languages which you both understand and find difficult to interpret as the chaos of their words stirs in your very mind. They say, "Who goes there? Why have you come to the edge of anarchy?"
We've come to destroy a usurper.
A usurper? They kind of look at each other. And what would you do if the usurper wishes to fight?
As I said, we're here to destroy the usurper.
Well, they go into battle because, sadly, they don't realize you're not talking about them. Cool. Roll initiative.
Oh, what are
Okay.
they usurping? They're just like, oh, the shoe fits. And it's like, damn it, who are they usurping? There's usurpers everywhere.
The actual funny bit is that these guys have nothing to do with Savia. Actually have nothing to do with your quest. And if you ask where she is, they just go, she's that way. But unfortunately,
let Kylo talk again. That's a bad thing.
No, because Steve continues to be vague about the shit he says.
Use a hero point.
Fair enough.
See if we can rewind that.
Do we have a thing for rewinding? I feel like we might.
We did.
We did, because we did it once before.
Yeah. Do you have any more of that? I think it was like a dust or something.
We had a bunch of them.
Hmm.
Like we all had 2 or something like that. What was that? I just saw it.
Was
I
it
think
the
it was,
gambling point?
it was probably the shard from the crossover event. If I'm
You're
thinking.
probably right. That does sound right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There was something.
Anyone can feel free to chime in and help on that one.
So the gambling tokens allowed us to redo the last action. If the last action was to speak, I guess, which was the one that we did, that was the thing. I think we had 2 of them, and we used 1 of them.
All right. If you would like to use one now, you may absolutely use one.
Yes.
Somebody gonna use it?
Yep. All right, we're gonna use it. It has to be a unanimous table thing, obviously, because it's a group reward.
I'm fine. Yep.
I don't mind. I wasn't around for getting them anyway, so.
Sure. All right. Very well. In which case, the shot of glass breaks, time reverses back, and you hear, "You, strangers and interlopers, why have you come to the edge of anarchy?"
We've come seeking to destroy the usurper Savia.
Savia. They look at each other, and they both respond simultaneously. "We knew not of Savia."
Well, we're looking for... What was the name of the beach again? Sorry, above the table.
The Edge of Chaos.
the edge of chaos.
This is the edge of chaos. Beyond the road you see before you lies a maelstrom of what possibilities may have existed. The realms of chaos devour the edges, eroding, eroding, eroding. They squeeze the tree tighter.
Kylo looks at the others and goes, any thoughts?
Keep talking, Kailu. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Don't just palm it off to other people. You're doing so well.
Yeah, okay. Wow, these guys are reading their mind.
I know.
Yeah, it's... We're seeking Sevilla. We will... The only guidance that we have had is to seek her in the edge of chaos, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now let's look at the where, when, how, and why. The space beyond us. Who are these guys?
Don't know.
Right.
Guardians?
Do you think they work with the Valkyrie, the Red Mantis, or neither?
Neither.
So when you present them with the name Savia, what do you think that would mean to these guys?
Possibly nothing.
What would you do to potentially make it less than nothing?
Sevilla is a pretender to the Red Mantis group.
Oh, actually, that dawns on me. Do you not know what Savia looks like?
I don't know whether we do or not.
So.
I feel like you
Probably
guys should.
do.
Yeah, you feel like you guys should know what she looks
So
like.
just describe what she looks like.
Right, cool. Once you describe, they go, the one who came through earlier. Yes, we know of her. She is the one who has passed through the door. She took the leap of faith and now travels in the maelstrom. The door, the door, the door.
Kind of looks at the balsam and goes, here we go again. Where is this door?
They point off the edge of what looks to be oblivion.
When did she come through by?
Sometime now. If you seek her,
Is there
then
anyone-
go.
Yeah. Was anyone with her?
They both snarl together. Make a diplomacy check.
A diplomacy check. Failed.
Does anyone want to assist?
Sure, why not?
Anyone? I was gonna say, anyone good at diplomacy?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Because Kylo is not.
I'm just trying to think of a way
Yeah.
how to assist.
Plus 23,
That's
so not
pretty
great.
good. That's pretty good.
I am an expert, apparently.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That will do. So make your diplomacy.
$36.
36. Okay, with the assist, you both can tell that these creatures are growing impatient and do not like your presence here.
Okay. Well, we will take our leave of you and continue our pursuit. As Kylo looks at the rest and goes, unless you've got a better idea.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I think leaving is a good idea.
stalks towards the edge of the cliff, muttering to himself about fate.
All right. You move to the edge of the cliff face. You may move yourself there if you would like. Okay. Once you move yourself to the edge, what would you like to do?
Well, you just automatically you'd look down, wouldn't you? I mean,
A dizzying height. Yeah.
Yeah.
A dizzying height greets you as it disappears into the dark, the rolling void seeming to carry on endlessly with bits of debris, land that has crumbled and fallen away from Elysium into this maelstrom, which starts to kind of almost spiral and swirl like an immense colossal drain, dragging existence itself into a bottomless nothing.
Is there a door?
No, not in the traditional sense, no.
Okay.
They said leap of faith. So Kailu is going to go. I'm going to try. And step forward into the maelstrom.
All right. As you do so, you plummet, falling directly into the maelstrom. As it spirals around, I need you to make a perception check. You see one
47.
of the islands that you're about to whiz past seems to have a single door upon it.
You will try and... Is there any way of making it, like, trying to move in that direction?
No, not at all. Reflex save. You have 3 chances to make 1 success. That is a success. As you swing past, you grab onto the island and pull yourself there. You have made it, but your piece of island is still moving and falling into the maelstrom. The others are still up on the ledge. And you are now here.
Can I call to them? And it's like, it's this...
They will not be
There's
able
a
to
door
hear you.
here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, as soon as we got to the edge and they said leap of faith, Nikesh is going. He's got nothing if not faith, so he's here for it.
All right. Perception.
Alrighty. Not great.
Don't worry about the fail that I said failure there. You actually do see it.
Oh, sweet.
And a reflex save to try and grab it.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, you will not be able to grab it with that, though if Kailu does render assistance,
Yep.
you will be able to. Yep.
Kylie will try and render assistance.
All right, Kailu, make an athletics check to grab.
Athletics check. That's this one. Couldn't be acrobatics.
Mm-mm.
Well, that sucked.
All right, that is unfortunate. All right. You do not manage to grab hold of your friend as he whizzes past you, screaming into the maelstrom. We will come back to you, don't worry. You're not, a lost cause just yet. Okay. Nation Balsam.
Ladies first.
It's just like, I'm not a lady.
Brains before beauty.
No. You first.
Belson will give you quite a smile and just kind of fall into the maelstrom, I guess.
And then
Okay.
Nash will go straight after him. He was just, making sure that Balsam didn't do anything tricksy.
All right. Make a
Just doesn't trust him.
make a perception check.
I love perception checks.
Okay, that's easy done. You see the island. Now make a reflex save. Okay, Kailu, you may make another athletics check to try and grab Balsam. You do catch Balsam. That's fine. You catch Balsam and pull Balsam onto the ledge. You may do the same. Naish, can I get your reflex save?
Naish only got 32 on his perception check. Is that enough to see the door?
Oh, yeah. Your perception check's fine.
Okay, reflex.
Oh, natural 20. Easy. You managed to grab on. Now, as you watch the spinning vortex continue, Nakesh swings back around. Anyone who wishes to may make the attempt to try and grab Nakesh at this point.
Friend fetch?
Yeah, friend fetch would work if you want to use it.
I'll attempt to use friend fetch if that's alright. Unless anyone wants to particularly try to grab the cash out.
I was say you said I get 3 chances to try to make it, right?
Correct.
I would say I could roll and see if I could make it. That way you don't have to waste the spell.
Alright, but if you
Also
miss
true.
on this one, then I will use the spell because I don't want to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to save you the spell, honestly, at this point.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
All right, let's hope I can make it. $46.
Easy. You make it safely onto the ledge. Each of our heroes now stand at what look to be the entrance of a door.
Well,
Is it like just an old door, the handle and that? Rattle the handle. Is it locked?
It does seem to be. It does seem to be open.
I think the time Naish will step through first if nobody else is particularly eager.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's go. Nikesh will be right there with you.
Sweet.
All right. As you step through, a whirling and dizzying amount of energy blasts over you, and you emerge in a pocket realm, standing overlooking what seems to be a large precipice, kind of looking down into a different type of maelstrom, one that seems to be, instead of just matter eroding and swinging down a drain, it seems to be walls of blood that seem to be pooling, and she is watching the maelstrom of blood traveling down. As the sound of your entrance alerts her to your presence, she turns, and you, of course, see a very intense-looking woman, Savia, who is surprised, to say the least, to see you. I must say, I was not expecting to see you. I would have thought, at least by this stage, some manner of my forces would have killed you or caused you to abandon the order. But then again, I suppose as the favored champions of that accursed woman, it makes sense for you to be here at this final stage.
I guess it's good to see you too.
Well, before you decide that my life is worth ending on some meaningless crusade, perhaps instead I can convince you to side with the notion of change. After all, clearly, I have underestimated you and your capabilities. I threw what I assumed was the best the Red Mantis had to offer to try and cease your aid of Mistress Jacqueline. And each and every one of those best efforts have fallen to the wayside. It seems as though the best efforts that I would have had were in fact you as you are.
Well, I'm happy to hear all about it. Please drop your sabers and come close so you can tell us more about this change.
She smiles and she says, "Oh, my sabers are not for you. I have bigger intentions, and I do not waste my time killing people who could be, well, useful. So you have nothing to fear. But instead, I offer you something else. Come closer to me, that I might show you our grand plan." She gestures towards the pool of, like, the viewing portal at the bottom, in front of her.
Before Belson does something stupid, does anyone else want to go do stuff?
Nish kind of wants to know what she wants, but also I realized that I should have cast the spell before I come in here, because I didn't read it properly. But it lasts an hour, so I should have cast it before I set foot in here. Never mind. I think Nish will he'll step forward warily, and he will just ask, if it is simply the blood mistress you seek to usurp, what do you seek here? In the realm of the gods? Or is it more than just the blood mistress you seek to usurp?
An excellent question, librarian. It is only the blood mistress's role that I seek my eyes on, and like yourself, I only seek to serve Akachek and the greater will. It is through his divine guidance that I find myself here, that I find the mistress, that I find Jacqueline's desires to be wanting. For the longest time, she has used her power to extend her unnaturally long life, preventing the Red Mantis from rising to their station that they truly deserve. And now we find ourselves at a crossroads, a place where we can incite true change for the Red Mantis, one that will allow us to forge our way forward into a future without clinging to old traditions and old ways.
And what new ways do you speak of? For as you say, Chika guided you here. He guided me here to oppose you also.
Well, that in turn you must ask yourself. Were you guided here by the will of a Chakek? Or by the fears of a impotent ruler?
Obviously, nature's a bit weird, his circumstances. But since his, from what he knows, would he have any reason to feel like has Sevilla necessarily broken any of the,
Oh yeah, no, betraying the blood mistress,
or anything and stuff like that. Like, no, I mean, has the blood mistress, demonstrated as far as nature be concerned any weakness or like going against the rules or anything? Like, is extending your own life, against the rules, as it were, or is it just like, she was smart enough to do what needed to be done, so that's good for her?
No, it is not against the rules. It has not been done before. And do you remember you found her teacher like imprisoned in the library where Jacqueline had been draining them for years, apparently? She looked like...
Library?
Yeah, in the library, this woman.
I don't remember seeing her.
No.
No. We might have just skipped that bit. We did skip sections of the library, I think.
That's true. All right. Well. Oh, right. No, you did, because there was that whole eastern side of the place that you didn't go to. Well, yeah, no, well, that's what she'll say. She said she's been basically siphoning off the life force of the previous blood mistress to extend her life. After blood mistress, whatever her name was, which I just had 2 fucking seconds ago. After blood mistress
Jacqueline?
No. Behizamine. Once the blood mistress Behizamine was getting too old to continue, she was raising her apprentice Jacqueline to take over the Red Mantis, teaching them their ways. But instead, she was betrayed by Jacqueline. And even though she counted Jacqueline as an adopted daughter, she was then used to basically siphon her life force. And keeping her twisted soul bound with Behezamine, she has used her elven lineage as a tool to extend her life. She could potentially outlive all blood mistresses. She could be the last one. And that simply will not do. It is not the way, it is not the nature of the role of the blood mistress to remain stagnant. And I want to fix that.
Well, surely that can just be fixed with a blade. What does Gorham have to do with any of this?
To simply kill the blood mistress would brand me a traitor. You already see how quickly the Red Mantis turn on those they believe strike out against them. The Vanai would not accept one such as myself simply rising to station, and all we would do is replace one person obsessed with the old ways with another. I am young enough to have the ambition, and the drive, and the goal to prove that I am more worthy than the others. A last contract, one far grander than any imaginable. The pieces are in place. The way is set, and there is no stopping it. Blood has been spilt.
I want to know what Nikesh is looking like.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Honestly, Nikesh is going to put his hands together and he's going to start to pray. He's going to pray to a Chakik for guidance.
For the time being, a Chakik's presence is not here. And you feel that. Even if you're not religious or not powered by a Chakik's power, you feel that this place is almost like a blind spot where a Chakik can't see.
That is very unsettling for Nikesh. He does not like that one bit. Yeah, I imagine the group, especially the ones who have traveled with Nikesh for some time, would notice the look on his face, would realize he is
perturbed,
upset and unsettled about something.
Kailu looks at her and goes, "You say you're being guided by a Jakek, yet you seek to kill the rightful leader of the Red Mantis."
She kind of glowers at the notion of you saying rightful leader, but only because she believes that, she believes what she believes. It's fine. But just, you know that that's what she's kind of like, yeah.
Yep. Yep. And that's fine. And it's like, that is not the way. That is not our way.
She says, then how is it any different from her tormenting the soul of the previous blood mistress in order to continue her reign of terror? If using your predecessors is something against the position of the blood mistress, then Jacqueline herself is the person who is unfit and unworthy.
Yet that is not anathema. Whether she's torturing her and prolonging, that is not killing.
Mm-hmm. Which has nothing to do with our devotion to Akachek. But it is when she prevents the natural changes and progression that were inbuilt into our society. Our Red Mantis needs change, needs a new leader, one who is young, ambitious, and driven to serving Akachek's will. And I am that person. Behold me in despair.
From a knowledge perspective, are there what is the way in which a new blood mistress is usually done? Like, how does what's a normal way or ways that it can be, within their rules, the new blood mistress can come about? I would have thought just assassinating the one before.
Do you remember the trials? Do you remember the trials that you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do those. Be voted in by the Vinai, which are the council.
Okay, so that's right. Okay.
And then once you're done with that, you then need to receive the blessings. Like, it's basically a priestly ritual to then take on the role of the blood mistress. In a way, Savia has done that. Savia did go through the trials and make it out to the other side. Outside of the actual ritual to turn her into a blood mistress, she technically has proven her worthiness as a blood mistress.
But the Vinai still have to vote her in.
Correct, which they have not.
I wouldn't do so.
Well, that's also a hard thing to say, because remember, they only know about her betrayal from you guys, and even then, they're like, kill
Yeah.
her rather than talk to her or anything like that. But also, technically speaking, she is a Vernai, which means if she approves herself, I mean, she has the recommendation of a Vernai.
Okay, so still, this rigmarole with the gods and all this, it's still to Nish. It's like this did not need to happen. They're like,
Well, she said there's something grander at play here.
And which is why Nish as well, which is when she said like the last contract. I think Nish will, just as a stab in the dark,
Which incidentally is what she's gonna get.
Yeah, who paid you to kill a god? Who has that much coin? That was just kind of like a sarcastic.
Yeah. She says our role was not to kill the god.
Then what? We only take contracts for killing.
She says, let me show you. And she casts your gaze. She again points you towards the hole.
How do you look in the hole?
Well, you got to move up to it.
Out of sheer curiosity.
Where's Nish? Oh, hang on.
Out of sheer curiosity.
Right?
Okay. As you look down, you
Even
see.
a dog agrees.
Absolutely. As you see in the center of this maelstrom, you see Akachek, the god, lurking in the blood, swimming through the waters that pool around. He seems to be stalking, hunting. Every now and then you get glimpses and flashes of the crashing shores. The blood from the Valkyrie, the blood from the Red Mantis, continue to pool and swell, and you see Akachek draining that blood as he continues to serve by his name, he who walks in blood. The maelstrom gets bigger, the torrent gets stronger.
You see who he's stalking? Oh.
You can't see specifically, no. Lucas, if you're going to move there, she is going to react to that.
Oh, he's just going to keep his distance. Yeah.
No, if you're moving there to flank, potentially something will occur. You would know.
Oh, he's just keeping an eye on things. He's not trying to flank her.
Then I would definitely move behind on your side of things. You know what I mean? I would move like here-ish to keep an eye and keep distance. That there is an aggressive spot. Yeah, cool, easy.
I mean, fair.
Yeah,
he is aggressive towards her. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, no, and that's perfectly fine. But that is what you communicate, and then she'd react to that because she's also very, very skilled as an assassin. Okay. So, that is what the two of you see as you peer through the portal. Where's Kylo? What's Kylo doing? Is Kylo just hanging out by the door?
Kylo is by the door. He's in Overwatch. Well, if everybody else is moving up, then he will move up.
These guys are here.
Somewhat as well. Yes. So he will move up into... He's not going to look into the maelstrom, but he's...
Sure, not a problem. She'll move ever so slightly just to the other side, just to, again, prevent more ambushing.
This maelstrom thing we're looking at, does it look like a mirror? As if we're, looking through a mirror
no, it's a hole.
scene? So it looks like something we could jump into ourselves.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Easy.
If we chose to. Obviously.
I wouldn't, but yes.
Yeah, no, but, okay. Just... Well, Nish, for starters, is probably going to be looking quite awestruck, I guess, because that's his god there in front of him, basically, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
I mean, sorry, when I say below, it's also like miles below. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember how Gorham was kind of on the horizon, standing over the ocean? You're kind of imagining that's the scale of Akachek as well, but he's just so far below you. You know that in the maelstrom itself, he feels colossal. You know.
Yeah. Who does he stalk?
She says, that is not something I am at liberty to share. But as I said, as far as me trying to get rid of, well, the four of you, he says Pietro, Nikesh, Kailu, and Balsam, I see the error in trying to destabilize the Blood Mistress through the removal of her champions, when instead I should have perhaps used those champions to my own end. Nash, you weren't part of the plan. I'm honestly just surprised to see you out of the library, and as far as your trash panda friend is concerned, I have no idea who you are. Or why you're here, looking upon this sacred and blessed space.
Gee, it's too bad Kelly's not here because I could hear the gun drawing and shooting right now.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yes.
It's like, I'm here to save my mom.
You're gonna leave us in suspense all day? You're gonna tell us what you're actually doing?
I am trying to convince you to abandon the Blood Mistress and side with me.
Well,
I am showing you that should you commit yourself to me, that you would in turn be furthering the plans of Akachek. But if you wish to stop me and continue the Blood Mistress's self-indulgent path, then so be it. I will ensure that your blood adds to the maelstrom.
On the
Do
shores
something stupid.
of Elysium, brothers in red spill their blood for you.
Yes.
There is a spilt blood
So
has
much
been
blood.
spilled in a trail behind you.
Ocean.
And you think that we would join someone like you, who obviously has so little regard for those she claims to wish to serve over. You throw away lives as if they are nothing, simply to take power. That is not our way.
That is disappointing to hear. But it is too late to stop my plans. I will be the new Blood Mistress.
Oh, I don't give a hoot about your plans. I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Well,
Or at
my
least-
friend might have something to say about that. And from the middle of our heroes, emerging from absolutely nowhere, is what appears to be a thrashing, lashing, demonic creature. I say demonic, D-A-E.
Does it have wings?
No,
Okay.
but it looks like a cross between a lizard, an anglerfish, and venom.
I was gonna say, that looks like
Mhm.
that's exactly what I was gonna call him.
Yeah. So as he roars and lashes out, his body. Let's see, what does this do? No, that's not important. Also not important. Okay, cool. He has no auras or anything like that. So he just looks really menacing as he begins to lash and, sort of prepare for a fight. But that is where we're going to end today's session. And guess what, guys? That will likely make next week our final episode.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so tune in for that. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Finale next week. Hopefully we'll have everyone here for the battle. Mostly because if people miss out, I might just throw them into the pit just to kind of get them out of the way. But guess what? We will also have our heroes level up to level 20.
Oh, I can't wait to unleash my new spell next week.
Yeah, so we're gonna have.
Lord.
Sorry, Dad. Could you? I think I misheard you. 20?
Yep, you guys will be level 20. We're gonna max out this and go for a level 20 fight for the day.
Okay.
Heck yeah!
Oh boy.
But for now, however, guys, we bid you a fond farewell. We thank you for coming and hanging out. We hope you guys had a good time. I know that I did. But my name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, doing all sorts of cool, fun, and amazing things. We have Gatewalkers later on today as well, so be sure to come and tune in for that, because that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. We're also going to be joined by Nomad, for those of people who were also part of the raid from earlier on as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. For now, let us go and raid someone. Let's Rob's up and about. Let's raid Rob, because we like Rob. But guys, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. As always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard. Or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye all.
Bye.